Welcome back. There is a whimsical new play coming to the Jewish Repertory Theater, and here with a sneak peek into their production is Jack and Pamela Rose. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Our pleasure.
Of course. Well, let's talk about your show, The Hatmaker's Wife. Tell us about the story and what we can expect.
Okay. We were just chatting before, and I think the center of the story, at the start anyway, is the young woman who doesn't have love in her. She's competent, she's professional, she's smart, but she doesn't have that heart to give. And we are the mom and dad that she doesn't know. And the story is her finding out about our story, which is her story in the past.
Okay. Right. So she was adopted and starts learning throughout the play about her history. And she doesn't even realize it's her history as the story progresses.
I see.
And it's a mystery until like about midway.
And then it all comes together. Okay. Tell us about each of your characters. What are their stories?
Well, I am a hat maker. I am one of the greatest hat makers in some tiny little place.
Yes.
But...
and I'm the unhappy hat maker's wife.
Oh.
Yes.
But somehow you have a little bit of happiness because you have each other, I'm sure.
Well, in the end.
Yeah, well, we're sort of, very like blue-collar type characters. And, we're together because, we did, like each other.
Yeah. We have a honeymoon scene on the beach. Yeah. But one of the neighbors says to me, "Do you fight?" And I go, "How can we fight? We don't even talk."
You do a good marriage, I guess. Okay.
That's a long way down the road.
Down the road.
30 years down the road.
All right, let's talk about the story within a story aspect of this play.
Well, the story within the story, it's almost like two stories going on at the same time, and they tend to merge. So it really sort of begins, you see the hat maker and the hat maker's wife, but the story begins with a young couple and moving into this apartment that she was called to. She just had a feeling that she needed to be there. And you find out why as the play progresses. So it's their story, and they're sort of in love, I guess, as much in love as the young woman can be. But it goes back and forth between the current situation, present day, and 30 years ago.
And the current situation is a very young, modern couple. They're in their 30s, early 30s, and we are, although we're only 35 years past, but we're from another culture.
Right. Very old
that's
country.
That's why we talk like this.
Yeah.
That's right.
So is that the elements of the Yiddish folklore that's incorporated in the show?
Well...
Well, there's a little more than that. But yes, we have a golem.
Oh.
Yeah.
A golem, yes.
And
it's a
we're not going to
spirit of
tell
some
you
sort.
what the golem is because it's explained in the show. So if you want to know our golem, you have to come and see our golem.
Yes, it's
our
a
golem
separate
is
character
wonderful.
that impacts the family.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know that there are some unique technical elements of the play, right?
Yes, yes.
Well, there's a wall that falls.
And talks.
And talks.
Okay, the talking wall.
Yes, one of the
Talking
characters
wall.
is a wall.
Oh.
A very important character, too. It ties the two worlds together.
Interesting.
Because the wall has been there
The
all
wall
along.
claims to be the most important part of the story.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
It's very highly of themselves, that wall.
And there's
herself, we
there's,
don't know for sure.
True. There's flying babies. There's paper that falls from the sky.
That one of the characters has to read. It's the story. Oh, look what I found.
There's another story. It just happens to float down from the sky. So.
Oh my goodness, amazing. This show sounds so fun. It seems like it's a deep story, but there are a lot of whimsical aspects of it.
Absolutely. It's quirky, and but it's very funny at times. And then as the play progresses, it becomes more and more touching, I believe. You know, you see the humanity as the play progresses. You start out laughing at all the fun jokes, and then you might shed a tear.
Okay. Well, there's a lot to the story that needs to be unfolded, but you're going to have to go see it for yourself to understand. For tickets and more information on The Hatmaker's Wife, you can visit thejewishrepertorytheater.org or call the number on your screen. Thanks so much for coming in.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Good luck with the rest of your show.